crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill in this one, Corbin Burns. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Ready to go here in Game 1. And the batter will be the shortstop.
Number 85, Emerson.
Bunting for a hit. And that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. There's a strike. Here in Phoenix, and just getting settled into this one. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Now
Ball
one
3.
missed. And a payoff pitch. And that one
Ball
is
4.
inside, and it's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Ball to strike. Runner on the move. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. We go to the bottom of the first. On the hill for the Mariners, Ryan Sloan. What should we keep an eye on here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
That misses. Ball 3. Out towards right center field. Canzone in position. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A solo shot. The Diamondbacks score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
This is Corbin Carroll. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Outstanding catch right there. I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. D-backs get 1 on the solo jack. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Game 1 of the World Series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I worked hard all year. Go out, have fun. Trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity and just play your best.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away and let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, but I think he was also a little lucky right there.
Here's Josh Naylor. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2. One, 2 now.
Ball. Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
On the ground. And foul ball. That one just misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Now batting Joe Adell. That one found hard the other way. Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Mariners nothing. This is the World Series on the show. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 2nd. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Next offering is foul back. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. Toss to Naylor. A great play deep in the hole.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders and throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Here's Riley Green. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
1 out, runner at second. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one missing inside. Man at second. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Next to hit for Arizona, Brett Beatty. 2-1 now. Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. Good eye in that spot. Adrian Del Castillo waiting to hit for the D-backs. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And into the pole. It's out of here. That 2-run shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down, Adrian Del Castillo now at the plate. That's a strike. Going to count 1-2. Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Ronald Acuna Jr. would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Catcher challenge will take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Payoff pitch. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Acuna. And a foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Ripped to short. Slings to first. They get the out on Acuna. And that's the inning. We played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Mariners nothing. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here in the desert and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor Ward.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And a 1-1.
Ball 2.
That misses off the outside edge. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Acuna settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Up next to Seattle, the catcher, Cal.
Now here is Cal Raleigh. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to, being the superstar player in this lineup. They are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think he'll have it in this one.
So a man at first, Julio Rodriguez.
No, outside.
Up next for the Mariners. Next offering is fouled back. Two now. Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 4-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Ball two.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Out to short. Toss to Naylor. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, number 8, Jonathan.
And now Jonathan Aranda. That one missed. The 3-1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Grabs it on the run. 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. 2 down, nobody on.
No, that's a ball.
Two now. And there's a ball. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 4-0. Game 1 of the World Series. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
On the ground, out to short. Perdomo on to
That's
first.
an out.
Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So digging in, Dominic Panzone. And that's it for a strike. And the count 1-2. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. The throw comes in too late, and he reaches safely.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Here's Alex Bregman. So now 1-2. Curve in the dirt. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And now it's Josh Naylor. The Mariners down by 4 here in Game 1 of the World Series. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Carroll quickly throws it in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
All over that one right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here's Joe Adele. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that's outside. And now 3-2. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. Mariners leave a couple. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning, Riley Green stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
That's in there. And the count 1-2. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Joe Boyle, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 23 warming up as well. The 2-2. That's down and in. In the air, right field. 2 down. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ryan Sloan gives way, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Joe Boyle.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So 2 down. Now up next for Arizona, Adrian Del Castillo. Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boo. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Ketel Marte. 2 down, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fastball is outside. Ronald Acuna Jr. on deck for Arizona. The 3-1. And that one hammered. That's back there. And gone. They hit another. And they add on. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. The 1-1. In the air to left center. Rodriguez under it. And that'll do it. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Mariners nothing. This is the new inning getting started, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor Ward. In the air, left field. Green on his way over. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, man aboard. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. And he swings through that one. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
No surprise to see him pumping in plenty of cutters, Boo. That's his best pitch. Throwing it a lot in this game. Hasn't given up any runs yet, so we might as well stick to the plan.
Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the frame. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Mariners 1. You're watching the World Series on the back here in the desert. This lineup has been going off today. 5 homers so far as we take a look at the spray chart.
The distance on these is what stands out to me, Boo. Every one of those home runs has gone at least 400 feet. The batter's box is a launching pad.
The 1-1. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one carrying. And that's up onto the walkway and out of here. A solo shot. And they add to their lead. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change. New pitcher for the Mariners, Javier Assad. So up next, Jonathan Aranda. The 1-1. And he chases that one below the zone. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fastball for a strike. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, just a little cut fastball on the inside part of the blade and couldn't get the barrel to it at all. Just kind of tied him up there right under the hands. Tells me he was probably looking soft away and just wasn't able to adjust.
down, nobody on.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's inside. Gabriel Moreno waiting to hit for the D-backs. Popped in the air, left field. And that's the inning. D-backs get one on the solo jack. It's now 8. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet.
And the batter now, Dominic Canzone.
Right fielder, Dominic Canzone.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
2-2 now. That's smashed towards center. Carroll takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a swing and a miss. The D-backs up big in this one here in Game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a miss. Corbin Burns the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
The 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. It's still an 8. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Aside, 31 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Now a fly ball to right center. Rodriguez on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Digging in, Brett Beatty. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Ball.
Checks
What do you
his
got?
swing, appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 down, base is empty. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Del Castillo.
Outside.
Up the middle. Gets him easily, ends the inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. And it remains an 8-1 game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 43.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Right side, hard hit. Aranda takes it himself. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder, number 4.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Right side. To first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next is the shortstop.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Third out. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Mariners 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mason Engler.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested. But we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. The 1-1.
Well, these Diamondbacks putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The success they're having hasn't been by accident. They put in a...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second homer of the night. And they boost their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the late stages of game 1.
The big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Up and in, and now it's 3-2. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The 2-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Nice stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, credit the base runner there for a great secondary lead and beating the throw to second. But they don't give up, continue to try to complete what would be a double play, and they get the trail runner on the backside. Hey, you know what? That's a pretty good play. You'll take it.
So now, with one away and a man at second, Jonathan Aranda stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
No.
That one missed.
No.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
In plenty of time to first, 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Tim Alton.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 23. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. One down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ward under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. D-backs get 1 on the solo jack. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. This is game 1 of the World Series. Ready to begin the 8th. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And he grounds one to the right side. Aranda steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next is Seattle, the center fielder, number 44.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
The M's with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 1 of the World Series. And there's the strike. High fly ball, right field. Acuna settles underneath it. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 13.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 2 down, nobody on.
No.
Just
Ball. That's
missed.
down.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Two down. And that skips into dirt.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And ball 4 to a board.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 43 won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. So they turn things over to the righty, Rafael Mora.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
2 on, 2 outs. Late on that fastball.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Marte under it and makes the grab, and that is that. Mariners leave a couple. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Riley Green.
Number 31.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Edward Bizzardo getting ready to go. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That's a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next to hit, Brett Beatty. That's a strike. And that one almost hit him. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, The designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Adrian Del Castillo. Two on, one out. That's ripped into the outfield. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 10-1.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
So back to the top of the order. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two now. Outside with a breaking ball. Ronald Acuna Jr. to bat next. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here's Acuna now.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a 2-1 on the way. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Bounce to the left side. Bregman to first. And Acuna retired. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. We're on to the ninth. Back here at Chase Field, we go to the ninth. Josh Naylor digs in now.
No, outside.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the Mariners DH, Joe Adell. This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Up next for Seattle.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
1-2.
No, that's outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch.
Base hit. One run is in. The relay throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 10-3.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first with one gone. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Late with the swing there. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Acuna takes it in for the out. And there's two away.
Up next to Seattle.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Julio Rodriguez. Here's a 1-1. In the air, right field. Acuna on the move. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks start this World Series on the right foot as they win Game 1 here at home.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Non-stop turn and twist. Out of his mercy.